Minasan konnichiwa, Ginebra desu. In this video, I want to answer the most frequent question I get asked whenever I say I'm studying Japanese, and that's, why are you studying Japanese? Let's see it. I'll start by saying my childhood has been deeply influenced by Japanese culture because of anime and mangas. I started watching anime when I was really little, like I suppose 4 or 5 years old or so on. And also my mother used to watch some anime, so it wasn't really a cultural struggle to get in that world. And Italian television, European television is really deeply influenced, or at least it was 10 years ago, it was really deeply influenced by anime and Japanese TV programs for children. Since I had this passion but was too young to discover it very well, at the age of 13, my mother decided to support me. One day she came up saying, I heard my friend's daughter is currently studying Japanese at university, and would you be keen to maybe start doing some lessons with her? I suppose I took 4 lessons and learned about the basics, hiragana, katakana, and how kanji worked, how the language work. I learned basic words, the days of the week, numbers from 1 to 20, and stuff like that. Okay, so I had the basics to say I like it, I don't like it, I want to continue studying it. At that moment, the main problem was that I was ending middle school, and I don't know about other countries, but here in Italy we got an exam at the end of middle school years. So I had this important exam. I wanted to be prepared very well for school subjects, and I think I didn't commit myself the best as I wanted in Japanese. So I put it aside and just forgot about it. For that exam, I had to take a project, and it put together all the subjects I was studying at school. I decided to focus it a little bit on Japan and Japanese culture. It wasn't about that, it was about madness. My central theme of it all was madness, but I was able to connect it with Mirai Nikki, which was actually my favorite anime, and in English is The Future Diary. And then with Japan as my geography's theme. It was so funny and it incremented my passion. Since I got the highest score in my school, my mother decided to take me to Japan as a prize. So I spent 2 weeks in Japan visiting Kyoto, Tokyo, and Nara. And I was really happy with that. So I decided to keep studying Japanese. During high school, I wasn't really disciplined, I think, because of all the COVID stuff and that all. I really couldn't manage to study properly. So I spent 5 years trying to learn some stuff, watching videos in Japanese and so on, but it wasn't really effective on my knowledge. Meanwhile, always during the COVID years, I was able to meet people online from Japan, and I built some relationships, some friendships. I'm happy to announce I'm keeping them all. I'm still in touch with them right now, and it's been between 4 and 5 years I've known them all. At the university, same thing. I didn't take Japanese culture and language, but I took vet medicine because I passed the test, and since the admission test was a big question mark, I considered to start maybe Japanese university, but I didn't. I'm currently studying Japanese by myself, still by myself, but I feel I'm improving. In December, in a couple of weeks, I'm taking the N4 exam, so I can say my method worked. Long term, it took a while, but it actually worked. I've been able to build a schedule, a routine. I've been able to know my mind better, to know how to memorize words, stuff, concepts in a completely different language. And of course, I have to say thank you to my friends who are always there to support me, to help me, and to give me advices. Thank you all. I will never live in Japan, I will never work in Japan, but I will go there for holidays and for maybe a year trip, something like that. I will work maybe, but short-term job, and of course after I'll get my degree. So I wait a long time before going back there, but it will be satisfying. Of course, it will be so satisfying, and I hope I'll have reached a high comprehension level when that moment will come. If you want me to explain why I'm not going to live in Japan, well, comment it down in the comment section and let me know, because I'll record another video in that case where I'll explain why I think Japan is not the country for me and why I cannot practically go live there to live my life 365 degrees. Before this video ends, I want to thank Yuto, Tadashi, Luis, Cheska, Yukina, and all my other friends for supporting me and keeping in touch with me and being so nice. Domo arigatou gozaimasu. Sayonara! See you in the next video. If you want to learn more about my polyglot goals, if you want to learn more about learning languages and the languages I'm studying, just subscribe to my channel and stay tuned.